Can we have your name, sir?
Yes. Paulo Gomes.
Paulo. And your age?
42.
42. Just a young fella, really, eh?
Yep.
First surfboard?
First surfboard was a 4-fin Brazilian board.
Made in Brazil?
Yep. Called Cristal Grafite.
Yep.
As we call CG.
And it was a 4-fin one? Yep.
4 fins.
Yep.
Yeah.
Do you know how much did you pay for that, and what year did you get that, roughly?
85.
85. So you started, what made you start surfing?
Left football. Got
Yep.
grumpy.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
soccer player?
Yeah.
Yep, yep.
Yeah. That's me. Come
Yep.
up for my father
Yep,
playing professionally.
yep. So when you started in Brazil, was there a lot of people surfing? Pretty popular? or?
Yeah, it was huge. Yeah,
Yep.
it was becoming really, really big. We're still amateur. We didn't have professional
Yep,
in '85.
yep,
I think become professional in '87.
yep. So did you have a club there, or did you go in any contests there?
Yeah, just local
Yep.
contests, surfing.
Yep,
Yeah, that was every day.
Yep.
4 in the morning, getting the bus. going
catch
to
a
the-
bus with your surfboard? Yep, yep,
and get the first bus to the beach. Arrived and see the sunset
yep. Stay there all day?
all day.
Yep,
Eat
yep,
canned foods.
yep. So who were was there any hero guys that could really ride a good surfboard in Brazil at that time that you looked up to?
Gosh,
Or?
yeah. We had Nelson Ferreira,
Yep,
Brazilian national champion. Picuruta Salazar,
yep,
which is a huge name.
yep.
Yeah.
And they were the guys that everyone wanted to be like, sort of thing.
Yeah,
Yep,
they used to go to Hawaii
yep,
and catch big. We always had on that time we always had a big guys riding big waves.
yep,
They always want to ride as big as waves they could.
yep.
And yeah, that's pretty much what we did.
So how come you got to New Zealand? What made you come to New Zealand?
Good question. I was in Costa Rica, and I actually met a guy in a reserve in Costa Rica.
Yeah. When you say a reserve, what
It was a place called Playa do Laranjo,
Yeah.
which means
is it, like a wildlife reserve or something?
for
Yep,
iguanas.
yep, yep.
And it's right up in the north, on the top on the barrier of Nicaragua.
Yep.
Take you about an hour from the main road to the reserve to get to the beach. If you watch End of Summer Last 2,
Yep.
you see there is the big rock on the middle of the beach, and there's beautiful barrels,
Yeah.
breaks.
Oh, I've seen that.
Yeah,
Yep,
that's
yep,
called Playa Grande.
yep.
Yeah, that's on the reserve.
And you surfed there?
I
Phoebe?
surfed there. I lived there.
Yep.
I lived the whole country. I traveled the whole country for a year and a half.
I'll just stop there because that freaking noise from that. I'll just see my number plate.
Yeah, I love it. That's,
I'll just put that down a bit because I know that wicked noise will. I surf mostly at Sandy Bay, but
Yeah. Which car do you normally take?
that thing there. But I go early and come home about 9:30, 10 o'clock, and then I can spend the rest of the day with the kids.
No.
So what? Yeah. So you met this guy at this reserve.
Yep, and I saw this white man in a tent, in an army tent, and he couldn't speak Portuguese, he couldn't speak Spanish, and he could only speak English. And I
Yeah.
asked him where he was from, and he said, from New Zealand.
Oh, he was a Kiwi over there. Yeah.
And I was like, where is New Zealand?
You had not heard of it?
No.
No. Yeah.
And he goes, Australia? I said, yeah. So I thought it was Australia. He said, oh, pumping waves, great waves. And I said, oh, one day I'll come and see you.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I just did come in to New Zealand with airfare tickets to go to Australia. Never made to Australia.
Yeah. So where did you start surfing in New Zealand?
Raglan.
Raglan?
Yeah, I arrived in Raglan '96, and I stayed there until 1999.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had a beautiful surf every day, 3
Yeah.
times a day for
Yeah.
10 months
Yeah.
until my money last.
Yeah. And then what, did you have to find a job or something?
Yep, find a
Yeah.
job in Hamilton
Yeah.
and drive every day after work to get afternoon surf, and before work surf.
Yeah.
5 in the morning I was in the water in Raglan.
And so you surfed. We've got a bit of a poster with Daniel. You surfed with Daniel quite a bit, or knew him well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Daniel, Emerson, Tucker, just kids.
Yeah.
We're just like 15, 16 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, good surfers already.
Yeah.
Win the juniors.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was a great time. I love Raglan. It's home.
yeah. So how come you were in Whangarei? How did you get from Raglan to Auckland?
Yeah, that's another long story as well. I met Sarah,
Yes.
my wife.
Was she down in Hamilton then?
Yeah, she just finished uni, went to Hamilton to see a friend and do a little bit of singing in
Yeah.
Hamilton. So we met in Hamilton, and we when have kids, mortgage, all the story.
Yeah, yeah,
And obviously Sarah's from Whangarei, so we come up to Whangarei
yeah,
when she was pregnant
yeah,
of our first baby, and she wants to be close to her mother
yeah, yeah,
to help out.
yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
So when did you start surfing a longboard?
Oh, longboard. I was like, obviously I moved from the west coast to east coast.
Yeah,
Huge change.
yeah. Gutless waves.
Yeah. And I go, oh no, I need to do something. I'm getting old and lazier. Not enough time for surfing. Working
You're
too
only
much.
young, you're not old.
Oh yeah, 42 is like not the same, you know. It's working every day and you don't have the same time you do for surf anymore.
Yeah,
Different priorities.
yeah,
And I thought, okay, I'll have a go on a longboard.
yeah,
And I just fell in love.
yeah, yeah.
So talked to Vivi Tracy,
Yep, yep,
and he said, oh yeah, I have got a couple of boards. You can have a look. I can, sort
Yeah.
you up. So yeah, that was it.
Yeah.
And hook it up.
and you're away. Now, what board are you riding? One of Roger Hall's boards at the moment, or?
Yeah, I have got a. Yeah, I was quite lucky. Clayton from Pizza Bun
Yeah,
sponsored me on a longboard. So Roger shaped it.
yeah,
Beautiful and very nice. A 9 foot.
yeah,
Compass C, I think
yeah.
that's what it is.
Competitor. Yep,
But
yep.
has got a little twisters around,
yeah.
as Roger always
Yeah.
do.
So I see you've got a couple of boards that you shaped or helped shaped, or am I looking at the wrong track? No.
No,
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 not
no.
yet, yeah.
I just I did talk to Roger how I want the board regards to my style of
Yeah.
surfing because I'm quite.
Yeah.
I like high performance and I like
Yeah.
big waves.
Yeah,
And Roger made the board all towards that.
Yeah.
And I actually had put the board on test in Bailey's.
yeah,
I surfed Bailey's 4 foot, 5 foot solid,
yeah,
and the board was just flying.
yeah.
It
yeah.
was really, really, really good.
So when you were back home, did you have a car back home or not really?
Yep,
What,
I got
what sort of vehicle are you driving around in?
a VW.
V-dub. There's
Yeah.
hundreds of V. They make
Yeah.
V-dubs in Brazil, don't
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
We still do. Yeah. And I had I was 17 years old and I had a 1966 1.6 VW.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's taking me everywhere.
they? I had one of those, and they would go everywhere. And that,
Yep, never got hot.
yeah. yeah. Did it
Never
have the
get stuck
petrol
on sand.
gauge?
Yeah.
Did it have a petrol gauge or not?
Petrol, what's
One that I had no petrol gauge on it. You had no way of knowing how much petrol was in it.
Oh no, my one had. Yeah,
You had
a bit of
petrol
it, yeah,
gauge,
but,
yeah.
we always were so short on money. So every hill we put on a neutral and let it go.
Coast down the hill. So with your surfing,
Yeah.
what's been your best day surfing? That has just been fantastic. You must have had one day where it's just been.
Oh yeah,
You've been good and the waves been good. Is it?
That
You
was
had it.
Pavones,
Whereabouts? Sorry.
Costa Rica Pavones.
Yep.
That's one of the best waves on the planet.
Yeah. So what, a long point break is it?
Yeah,
or what
about
is it?
10 foot,
Yeah.
perfect, easy surf.
Yeah.
I mean big but easy surf.
Yeah.
Easy waves to catch, easy waves to ride. You just get tired.
Yeah. Yeah.
Long kickbacks.
Yeah.
Barrels, 2-3 times barrels in the
So
same
are you
wave.
talking a minute ride or something like a long
Easy.
ride? Yeah. Yeah.
Easy, here's
yeah,
a minute
yeah,
ride.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So any surf accidents at all that you've had, or you've been one
Yep.
of the lucky ones?
No, I had quite a few. I had broken fins many times.
Yep.
I had snap boards and a half in one day.
A couple of snap boards.
Yep,
Yeah.
that was in Raglan, 1999.
Was that a big surf or?
Yep,
Yeah.
one of the biggest surf Raglan ever had.
Yeah.
And B Rex was taking some photos.
Yeah.
Yeah, I lost 2 boards on that day
Two
inside the
boards.
barrels.
Yeah.
Catching wave just past Swell Bay
Yeah.
on a little point there. I forgot the name now. Dingy Bay or whatever.
Oh
you
yeah,
call it.
and the rock.
Yeah, on the rock there, and right at past the pier,
Yeah,
just before get to the beach,
running right through.
right through it,
Yeah,
taking about an hour to come back,
yeah.
and just jumping again in the water and catch more waves.
Was there many guys out on a day like
About
that?
6 guys in the water,
Yeah, yeah,
and the rest is just watching.
yeah, because they'd be struggling to get out, a lot of them, wouldn't
Oh
they?
yeah, and scared to get in the water too.
Favourite surf trip? Have you been on trips where it was fantastic, or?
Many.
Yeah.
Many in Central America.
Yeah,
I've been to Brazil one, a place called Ubatuba, São
Yeah.
Paulo,
yeah,
and Brazilian coast,
yeah,
which have got all the forest.
Yeah.
Reminds a little bit of New Zealand
yeah,
coast,
yeah,
especially East Coast.
yeah,
But our bush is different.
yeah.
Our bush is real bush.
Yeah.
It's real forest.
Yeah, yeah. So you've just come back from the first Taekwondo competition at Raglan, and you're a little bit disappointed with the waves more than anything, eh?
Yeah, just wasn't any waves.
Yeah. So when's the next one? Is it?
There is one in Piha.
Oh, that's the Nationals. Are you going to go to that, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I need to sort it out what happened because it's from the 13th to the 19th.
Yeah.
So I can't stay that long without work.
Yeah.
So I just need to find out what's.
I think if you ring them, they'll probably try and tell you roughly when the longboards are going to be on. Because it's a week or so, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
I just need to make sure I'm not there,
yeah.
for 6 days. So
Yeah. And
yeah.
then you've got Sandy Bay after that, eh?
yeah, sand base. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. What's the funniest thing you've seen out surfing? Anything stupid or funny that stands out? Did you guys get into any mischief that Nothing really?
No, nothing really.
you behaved yourself?
Yeah, I've
Yeah.
seen some guys just putting leg ropes and wrong leg and stand up and tripping over.
Yeah, just the
just a common thing.
yeah. So you've got how many children? You got two or three?
Three girls.
Yeah. Are they going to be into surfing one day? Do you think?
Yep. Funny saying that. I'm finally convincing Emilia,
Yeah.
my 8 years old one.
Yeah.
She had her first go, and I'm pretty sure she really loves it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So she's been asking when we're gonna go back in again. So that's a good thing.
Yeah, I think and just get a nice little wave so they're not too scared, eh? And they're away.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to see her back in the water.
Yeah.
Yeah. My other one's Isabella, 12. Maybe I'll
Yeah,
see
yeah.
if I can put her.
I used to go surfing with two of my kids, and it's great. And I've been out with grandchildren, and that's even greater. So you know, you've got a lot to look forward to
Yeah,
out
I'm
there.
really looking forward to see my girls in the water. That'll be very nice.
Yeah. So, what else can I ask you? That's probably best surfboard. What's your best surfboard?
Best
one
surfboard.
that you probably sold and wished you never had.
Best surfboard. It's Meg. The best surfboard I ever had.
Yeah.
K small. I just couldn't believe how good the boards are.
Yeah.
I mean, Kelly's Slater is phenomenal,
Yeah.
but his boards is just as good.
Yeah. And what happened to that board?
I still got it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That board I will never sell it.
Yeah. You'll just keep it.
Oh yeah, that board will stay with me forever.
So how did you get hold of it?
That board, I got that board, I think was from an American guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, trade, I think I trade.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I trade that board.
Yeah.
But this is one of those boards I know that will stay with me forever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just too good.
Yeah.
Too good.
Yeah, you never want to sell
6'2",
it.
wide, fast, it's
Yeah.
just easy flow.
Yeah.
Great board.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we'll end the interview there. And I appreciate you giving me the time.
No, it's
Yeah.
awesome.
Thank you very, very much.
Thank you.